Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus have not given up on European Super League as Premier League clubs rejoin ECA. Europe's three Super League rebels have not given up their breakaway project. Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus will be conspicuous absentees when the Prem Big Six return to the European Club Association ranks in Geneva on Monday. But the trio have engaged a major PR company based in London and Brussels in an attempt to breathe life into their scheme. Flint have compiled a presentation document entitled "Paving the Way to the Super League: Strategies for Reconstruction, the Restart and the Triumph." They have promised a bulletproof campaign, arguing the European model, as run by UEFA, represents an abusive monopoly. Flint are understood to have compiled a list of potentially recruitable advocates, seemingly oblivious to the backlash that saw the scheme wither and die in just 48 hours in April. Meanwhile, the ECA, now under the leadership of PSG's Nasser Al-Khelaifi, will welcome back chastened Arsenal, Chelsea, the Manchester Giants, Liverpool and Spurs after their dalliance with the £4.6 billion scheme. So far, though, the English clubs have not been handed back any of their ECA committee positions. A change will be evidence they have been forgiven. Betting special, get £50 in free bets with William Hill. Premier League chiefs have published their curtailment rules in case of a future major disruption. The initial wave of the pandemic in March 2020 saw various clubs lobbying for the season to be either halted or simply voided, with the lack of any regulations bringing bitter arguments. But the official handbook for this season clarifies that ending the season is entirely down to the Prem board. While the 20 clubs would be consulted and vote on ending a season, they cannot call for a premature conclusion. Where a season is not completed 80 days after the scheduled end, the campaign will now be automatically concluded. Final positions will then be determined on the basis of average points per game, followed by goal difference, and then the average number of goals scored, with head-to-head records the final arbiter. It ends the confusion that saw so much backbiting before Project Restart was agreed. Manchester United have lobbied the Premier League to get permission for Cristiano Ronaldo to wear Edinson Cavani's N07 shirt when he makes his Old Trafford return against Newcastle next weekend. But Galatasaray's new Romanian signing Olimpiu Moritan had his shirt N021 picked for him by a poll of fans of the Turkish giants. The £4 million recruit from Steaua Bucharest could have had 10 or 14, but 37.3% of the fans on the Socios.com app wanted him to wear the largest of the numbers. Quite why is beyond me. They did their best in Tokyo, but couldn't get rid of all the Paralympic bugs. Not at the official training base for the cyclists who competed at the Izu Velodrome anyway, after a number of riders reported being spooked by a cockroach infestation. Boxing fans have now discovered the price of Matchroom's new tie-up with DAZN, £7.99 per month. The cost of the service, it had been available at an introductory £1.99, comes ahead of double bill headline act of Josh Warrington's rematch with Mauricio Lara and Katie Taylor's bout against Jennifer Han at Heatingley on Saturday. Join Sun Vegas, get a free £10 bonus with 100s of games to play, and no deposit required. TSNCS supply. TS supply. TS supply. TS supply. TS supply.